Hi, it's Daniel from WPSocial, and in this video I'm going to show you all the settings for Traffic Blaster. Here on the Traffic Blaster, after you install the Traffic Blaster, you will find a new menu icon at the left hand side, Traffic Blaster, and if you click on that, then you will arrive on that settings page. These are only default settings, and you always have the ability to use custom settings when you create one of the content lockers. The first and important part are disabling scripts if you are using some other social sharing plugins. So for example, if you are using Google Plus, a plugin for Google Plus one or another plugin for Twitter, then just check these boxes and save changes. This will prevent some conflicts, or this will prevent that the content lockers don't work as they should, because Google and Twitter don't like it to have their code too many times on a page. Then for the social locker settings, this means the normal content locker, where you can use Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus or LinkedIn to lock your content. You can either choose one or all of them. And within the message you can enter a default message which will use this is the message which will user see above the social sharing buttons when your content is locked. And then for the box we have again a list of different colors you can choose from. Then for the Facebook like button, choose the color, choose the language you use. For your website you have the normal button styles which Facebook does provide, count, the button count or box count, then show faces and which color scheme you want to use. Then the same for the Google Plus one, you have the settings they provide for the button: standard, small, medium, tall, or bubble non-inline. This means it will show how many times your post has been shared with Google Plus. Then the Twitter settings, you can choose the style again, Twitter source as described here. This means you can add an at mentioned in the suggested tweet, so you can add something here if you like. And also for the tweet button related, you can recommend up to two other Twitter accounts for which users should follow or can follow after they have shared it, they tweeted about your content. Then on the LinkedIn settings, there is not many settings they provide. It's just vertical or horizontal, or you don't want to show any count for that. Then we also included a Facebook inviter content locker. This means that you can lock any content you like, and then the user need to invite his Facebook friends, and after he has invited the amount of friends you set here in the settings page, then the content will get unlocked. So you can enter your default message here again, which will be shown before the user does unlock your content. Then the box color is the same as above, and for that we need a Facebook app and ID and a Facebook app secret, and I will show you in another video how to create this Facebook application. And then you just need to enter the app ID and app secret into these fields. And then here you can choose maximum amount of friends a user will be able to invite at one time. It's a bit depending on your server resources, so I wouldn't set that too high. And here are the minimum amount of friends he can or he needs to invite to get your content unlocked. And here you could enable that box, and if you do that, then you will let your users invite their friends more than one time. Um, yeah, it's up to you. I mean, it's your app. You need to know what you're going to do. I wouldn't recommend using that. I mean, just think about if you would get invited from your Facebook friends many times for the same thing. I don't know if you would be happy. So I'm always going uncheck that. I don't use it. Then here's a message. You can enter default message which will be automatically posted to the also to the Facebook friends wall from the user who is sharing the content. And then you can also add an image to this message. You always have the ability to use custom settings when you create one. I will show that later. Then we also have the Facebook fan page locker, which means they need to be fan of your fan page, otherwise they won't see the content on your website. Normally this is only used on Facebook itself, but we took it outside of Facebook and thought it would be a great addition for the content locker, so that you can keep your fans of your fan page. Again, this is default message you can enter, which will be shown above the locker or within the locker. Then the color for the box, and then you can choose if you want to show faces of your fans within the locker, and if you want to show a header, as you can see on widgets for Facebook fan pages. Then we not only have the normal content locker integrated into the plugin, but also a pop-up content locker, which means that your page will completely be locked with a pop-up, and the user can only unlock it if he shares your page, your content, whatever, and then he will see it. These are just some default settings, and you always can change that when you create one. This will be the title, a default title, which will be shown in the pop-up at the top of the pop-up window. Then the message, which will be shown in the pop-up window. Then if you want to have it closable, so this means if you set it to yes, then it will show a link at the top right hand side, a close link, so users can close it. The advanced close means if you choose yes, then user will be able to click outside of the window, and then the window will be closed. So for me personally, I'm always going to set that to no. The opacity, this means the pop-up background shadow, and the lower the number means light, so 0.01 means nearly white, and 1.0 means really black, so they can't see anything behind the pop-up. And then you also can set a time, which means if you want users to wait a minute, 2 minutes until the pop-up disappear automatically and they can see the content, you could set there a time of 60 or 120 seconds, and then it will count down, and after it count down the seconds, the pop-up will disappear automatically. After you have done all the settings, I mean they are all explained very nicely, and we also have a manual, then just click on Save Changes and you are done and ready for setting up some content blockers. I will be showing you how to set up content blockers in the next video.